everybody, let's shake it. Suffering and misery from day to day, I kept my faith and I knew there was a way. So letting those things be understood. Things that are bad can change to good. And if you want things bad enough to be a winner, you must stand tough. Cause quitters get the bottom shelf. So just remember, believe in yourself.
You gotta believe.
Don't let no one say you can make it.
You gotta believe.
When things go wrong, just overtake it.
You gotta believe.
Just tell yourself, I got to make it.
You gotta believe.
So come on, everybody, let's shake it.
All right. Hello, hello. Happy Thursday. Hello. Friends, family, fellow philosophers, and fallacy fighters. Welcome to yet another rendition of the Matrix Phonebooth. And today's question is, what is slavery? And I think it's a simple enough question. Let's see what happens here on the old thing. Hey man, playing video games?
I just hope that it'll change some things. The man upstairs, he had a plan. He won't give you more than you can stand. So when it looks like there's no other way, just remember these words I say.
You gotta believe.
Don't let no one say you can make it.
You gotta believe.
When things go wrong, just overtake it.
You gotta believe.
Just tell yourself, I got to make it.
You gotta believe.
So come on, everybody, let's shake it.
Not great. Not very great. About the same. I mean, it's working. I feel like it's just ramping up. It'll stop on the right person. And if you think I sound a little bit like Bill Cosby, it's because I do. It's because I'm getting over a cold. So, whatever Bill Cosby says, oodles noodles, some shit like that. Something like that. I never was a Cosby guy. Didn't have Cosby much on in my childhood home. But that's how they get you. You know, they paint you. They paint him as a good guy. And then before you know it, he's evil. Should I not trust anything that I learned from Bill Cosby? That's what you ask yourself, and it's like, well, maybe. I think bad people sometimes can say true things. I don't know though. I'd have to watch the Cosby Show. I'm just gonna let it keep doing this in the background while some of my favorite songs play.
I won't be taken again. I know I was loose now.
If we get someone out here, you'll hear it. It might be.
I try so hard.
I might have to see you actually. Little Luther did. Try a little dabs.
I said my world I said my world. I said my world. It's upside down. I'm leaving forever. I'm gonna blow this town.
Yeah, I might have to change something.
Try to forget me
Try again.
that you were ever around.
This evening or
And I'll try to forget.
early. Try to get in the classroom.
I'll try so hard.
Oh, hey, you can hear me.
Try to forget.
Yeah. What up?
May I ask you a question?
What up?
So what is slavery? Like, if you could give your best definition of slavery, or like even what constitutes as slavery? Okay. Yeah. Let me try. It always takes a little bit to ramp up. Hey, what's up?
What the key?
Hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, little fish?
Yeah, bro. I'm a fish for some reason.
That's all good.
Yeah, I'm a fish for some reason, bro.
You actually might have some wisdom on this since you are a fish. So let me ask you a question. Like, what would you say the definition, or what would you give your definition of it as?
What? Slavery?
Yeah,
Probably
what?
like
Like you're a fish. Like you're not. You know, you might have.
making. Yeah. I like people go fishing. I gotta bite the hook and everything. I have to do that. My definition of slavery would be like working with no pay, getting forced to work with no pay.
So no pay.
That's like the bare bottom. No pay, and you're getting forced to do it.
Okay, so
Like you have no say in it at all.
so like, okay, that's not a terrible definition. So what if they were forcing you to do?
Are you meaning like?
What if they were forcing you to do like a really hard job, but they were paying you, but they only paid you $2, and they actually ended up keeping like 75 cents. Do you think would that constitute as slavery, or would it have to be no pay?
Well, you're being forced to do it? Like you have, like,
Well,
can
if you
say no, or do you have
if
to
you
do it?
don't, let's say if you don't do it, you won't be able to eat, so you'll die, and then you'd be socially ostracized. And if you refuse to pay the 75 cents, and for example, you were to say, okay, I'll do this incredibly hard work for the ridiculously low rate of $2. You want to keep that extra 75 cents that you say that you're going to take. And so what happens is they say, okay, well, if you don't give us the 75 cents, then we will send people with guns to your house and they will threaten to kill you. Would that constitute as slavery? Because you're being forced at that point to cough up the 75 cents.
That's a lot.
Say that again?
I mean, it's slave. Yeah, I'd say out of it, but I feel like it still is pretty much slavery.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say you're correct there. I'd say that's a good take.
So it's because if you said pretty much if you don't you said pretty much if you don't do it you'll die. Pretty much is what you said.
Well, yeah, that's how it works. I mean, you know, for the most part, that's not fully how it works, but that's how kind of the world works today and has for a long time. Like, okay, let me ask you this. What percentage of someone's labor would someone have to keep from someone that's working for it not to be considered slavery? Like, if they're just keeping 1% of your earnings without working for it themselves to 100% of your earnings without working for it themselves, like, what would the percentage be? Where do you think that falls?
I feel like it would depend on what job you have to do. So if you're just like sitting there doing nothing, literally, and they're paying you for it, I feel like they could take as much as they want because you're just sitting there doing nothing. But if you're doing something really, really hard, I feel like they should take less of the percentage.
Huh. People who sit around and do the least get paid the most, usually in a lot of cases. Not always. That's not a blanket statement, but it's more common than not.
Yeah. That's
Which is weird, the people that do the arguably the hardest or even like the least desirable jobs, like plumbers, because who wants to be covered in shit, I mean, you're a fish, so maybe, I don't know. You kind of swim around a little bit in your own poo. It looks like you got a clean tank, though.
yeah. I don't have. Yeah. Here, do you want me to pass you to one of my buddies? He has a cleaner tank.
Sure.
I got a bunch of friends with me here. I'll pass you over.
Okay. Okay, but you never gave me a specific percentile. So, like, what would you say? Like 50%, or like just 5%?
Okay, so yeah, so if I feel like, say you're working as a cashier or something for, let's say, $16 an hour, I feel like they should take like probably up to 10% of that.
Wow. Why is that?
I mean, I feel like, because I'm not a cashier or nothing, I'm just a fish, but I feel like if you're just sitting there just scanning everything, I feel like they should at least take something from you. And also, you're not making a whole bunch. You're making $16 an hour.
Right, you're not making a whole lot, so why? I guess here's what I don't understand behind that is why take, okay, at what level does someone not get anything taken away? Like, is there any job that you think should exist where no percentage of their labor and effort should be taken by someone else who didn't do the work themselves? Oh, of course, my computer's being a little slow, as per usual. Dang. This is a wise philosophical fish, too. Halfway there. Well, not quite. I mean, if you're a cashier, you're fucked. That's by this fish's logic. All right. Well, maybe a seed was planted, maybe not. No. Nope.
Sin reparar en formas tales que pongan freno a lo que siento ahora raudales. Te amo.
Hello, can you hear me all right?
Yep, I can hear you.
All right. Would you be open to answering a question?
Depends what the question is.
It is a thinking question for sure. You'll have to think about it. But
I guess I'll try.
here's the question. What is slavery? How would you define it?
I would say slavery. What year was that from? I don't know the years. I would say the years, but I don't know that.
I mean all throughout
It's like a
history.
period of time.
Well, it wasn't one specific period of time. I
guess,
mean,
yeah.
it's been all throughout history. There's been several cases
I was
of
gonna
it.
say like the years like through. Yeah.
Oh, you mean like the period of like
I don't know how
slavery
to
here in
define that.
America?
I would probably say so.
You're not even sure. Okay. Well, that's fine. I mean, you don't have to know what time period. It doesn't have to have a timestamp on it or anything like that. If you could just give me what your definition or what you think it means, slavery.
I would say it's like a period of time where like white people would like kind of like be in control of African Americans and like that. I guess. I don't know. I'm not good at explaining.
So it's specifically a racial thing then, is what you're thinking.
Kind of.
So like only white people can enslave black people? Is that kind of what I'm getting? Am I picking up what you're putting down? Okay. Okay, so it's a time period where white people forced black people to do stuff against their will? Is that kind of the definition I'm hearing?
I would say so.
Okay.
I think so. 'Cause,
So,
like,
Mhm.
isn't that what like kind of happened to Poland in like World War II?
well, there were lots
Like,
of
where Germany would like
slaves.
kind of like make Poland do stuff that they didn't want to do.
Well, yeah, I
feel
mean,
like there's so many. Well, hope you have a good day.
all right. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I gotta switch to Ethernet and put on a shirt and tie. I think that would help me go a long way. But I'm gonna ride it out here on the Wi-Fi. Because it's doing better than it's been doing. And sorry for not switching it when the fish was talking, but it was a fish. You'll just never know. You'll never see what I saw. I'm too unk status, or it's the books. I'm not going to blame the books, though. I feel like it just circles me through the same folks. There's got to be a more popular website that hosts something like this besides Omegle, but maybe it's this and Monkey just does not fucking work while I'm streaming. I don't know why. Bro. It's absolute just garbage on here. It is a garbage website. Hey, can I ask you a question? What is slavery? All right. Didn't seem like we were getting too far with that one. The fish might be the most enlightened being on the stream. Who knows? Maybe we'll run into some other life form. Like a cat or a dog would be not too surprising. Hello, can you hear me? If you want to call into the Matrix phone booth, there's no way to do it. You'd have to go on Omegle. Just go on Omegle and maybe it'll sync up. It's a painful process, but it's the quickest way to ask people these questions without putting a video together and talk to young folks. Maybe we'll get a couple of them to read or inquire. What are those things back there? These are all PlayStation 2 games. We'll highlight them so they pop a little more. Spark some intrigue.
First day of my life. Rockies at the fields scattered here around. Sunday blind my eyes and silence of no sound.
I saw it cut in and out there too in the beginning of the conversation with the fish. Always when I'm asking a question or they're answering. Nope. I don't trust that. I don't trust that blurred image. I'm grateful it blurs it before. Here we go. Can you hear me, sir? Hello. Can you hear me?
Hello, faggot.
Why the name calling out the gate? It's because you're in the trenches of idiocracy. I guess I gotta just start swinging back when people do that. Like, hello, faggot. Hello, retard. Like, I don't know. That seems appropriate, warranted. Yeah. Yeah, that makes more sense. Hopefully we get that kid again. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Are the things that I'm saying making sense? Interesting. He was totally entranced. I don't understand the point of being on this and playing video games in front of it. Like, it's fucking retarded. What's up, man? Unreal. Unreal. I gotta, like, have... Hey, what's going on, sir? Damn it, I didn't have... You couldn't see that guy. He was an older, bald gentleman, and he looked kind of like a Hollywood kind of atypical, like, bad guy, neo-Nazi kind of biker gang type character. He didn't want to speak with me. He had no intrigue in whatever conversation was to be held with me, and that's fine. It's weird. It might work better with Ethernet. This is about the same as how it was with Starlink, so... What's slavery? Back to your game. We're starting to loop through, see some familiar faces. It's a tight-knit community. I'm sure these folks see each other all the fucking time. If I were in the trenches more, I'd probably have like a first name basis with like half of these people on Omegle. Because it's not a rotating crowd. It's definitely not a rotating crowd. You're just gonna keep getting me. I think it's like I'm shitty Wi-Fi, man, and I pop up on the Omegles of people where it's like the universe is like, dude, you got to do something else. like quit trying to meet up with like people on Omegle or whatever the purpose of this is. Hey, what is slavery? Well, I might have to relabel this one test stream / asked a fish about slavery, and actually the fish was the best. It's a shame you couldn't see that fish. That was my fault. But you heard the fish, and you probably know it wasn't actually a fish. Let's try somewhere else that isn't right here in the United States. Alright, let's see how our greatest allies are doing over there. Let's ask them about slavery. They might know. They might know a thing or two. Hello, sir.
Hello. What's up?
I'm just asking some folks some questions on here. Would you care to answer a question or two?
A question or two?
Yes. So question number 1. What is slavery?
Slavery?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why do you ask? Why do you ask me?
Well, I'm asking everybody I interact with on,
I don't know.
You don't know what slave... Well, alright. I mean, if you had to try to give your best definition, I mean, what do you think it is?
Slavery is a word in English.
Slavery is a war in English. It is a word in English.
Yes.
You're not wrong. What are your thoughts on,
I know.
What are your thoughts on Prime Minister Netanyahu?
Prime Minister Netanyahu. I don't like him.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems a lot of people don't. You know, I don't like President Trump. I don't like any presidents, really. I didn't like the president before Trump or Obama. Anyways, well, stay safe out there. I know you guys are always under constant like threat of being nuked or whatever from Iran, right? Isn't that, or is that not the case?
Yes, yes.
All
Iran,
right.
The war.
Yeah,
The
it's
war
been...
with Iran.
You guys have been under threat since, geez. I mean, they've been like right on, like 2 weeks away from nuking you guys since like the 80s. The late 80s at least. Early 90s. It
Yes,
must be.
but now is ceasefire now.
That's true. That's true. Do you guys pay a lot of taxes out there in Israel?
Taxes, yes, a lot of taxes in Israel.
Oh man, do the taxes go to like the Israeli government?
Yes, yes, there are a lot of taxes in the governments.
What happens if you don't pay those taxes? Do they like send people to like try and hurt you or like take you away?
Um, I don't know.
All right. Well, have a
You
blessed.
you don't go to jail. You don't go to jail, but you must to pay the taxes.
What if you can't pay them? Would they take you to jail?
To jail, I think no, but you need to pay. How do you say it in English? You need to pay
The
more.
interest. The
I
interest?
don't.
You have to pay the interest.
I
Like
think.
whatever the
think.
tax was, if you didn't pay it on time, now you have to pay more.
Yes. Yes.
Oh man,
Entrance. How do you spell it?
interest.
How do
I
you
I
spell it?
INTEREST. Right? Interest.
Yes, I think. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
But man, that interest.
I'm
What a shitty
sorry, but
concept. Would you say
my
that?
English.
Mhm.
What do I say about what?
Well, okay. Would you consider taxes a form of slavery since like you don't want to pay them, but if you don't pay them, then they make you pay them more interest? Or was is
Are you working on the IRS?
No, I don't work for the IRS. They are not big fans of them. I'm no, I don't work for the IRS.
Because you asking me about my taxes, so I think you're working on the IRS.
No, that makes sense. I mean, that's I could see why you'd think that. But I assure you, I don't work for the IRS. I'm not the CIA, or Mossad or anything crazy like that. But all right, I'm gonna move along here. I'm gonna see who else is around in Israel that could maybe tell me more about slavery. Cause this is interesting. I don't know about that. One thing I don't want to see is like we're like in some IDF camp, but so be it. I mean, hey, it'll be coverage. Oh, this could be interesting. Ah, that guy looked like he may have had a tiny mustache. We OBS is shit now. Hello.
Hello.
I'd like to ask you a question, and maybe you could help me figure out the answer here. Hello, young man. Not the best. Not terrible, though. This is definitely not the worst it's ever been, but it's up there. Connection established. Hello. 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 Is there anybody out there? Ah. They were like soldier age. They may have been in the IDF. Okay, we are going to... Should have everything ironed out nice and smooth by episode 50. But for now, it is just some What on Earth is Happening slides with some music I like. And maybe we'll... excuse me. Maybe we'll get to ask a fish a question and a guy in Israel. Hello, can you hear me? I need like a little... There needs to be like a screen of somebody playing a video game right there. And I feel like that will engage. And I think I am... I'm going to put a pause in here and just call this an experimental episode with the new Wi-Fi. And it was not too successful. I think you'd agree. But that's okay, because we will try again. Either later this evening or a nice early one tomorrow. Try to get in those classrooms. And it would be cool to ask a teacher, what is slavery? I just want a student to hand the teacher the phone, like in the middle of class, and just like not realize, oh, whoops. But maybe that's asking too much. All right. I am signing off. I will be back tonight or tomorrow for more trenches and more questions and more idiocracy. Thank you. Have a lovely Thursday evening if I don't see you later tonight.